This video is brought to you by Big Owl Lubricants.
Big Owl Lubricants. Go big. Go Big Owl. Well, guys, Furious strikes again. What can I say? Having more bad luck with this car. So before I poured oil in the engine, I spun the motor around. It spun around great, no problems. So I was priming the engine today with the priming rod, and it primed with a factory oil pump, not a racing pump, just a stock replacement pump. It primed to 52 pounds of pressure with a drill, which only turns about 600 RPM, maybe 400. I started to rotate the motor while I was priming it, rotating it clockwise, and the motor locked up on me. Well, that's odd. Waited a few minutes, continued to prime. So how can it lock up when I got 52 pounds of pressure? So I started turning it again, and suddenly it freed up. Spun about 3 inches, locked up again. Well, anyhow, to make a long story short, it did that several times. So made some phone calls to some guys, and we determined we need to pull the valve covers. We had oil coming out the number 4 and number 6 spark plug holes. Oil was coming out, and I thought, well, that's odd. There's oil running out of spark plug holes, and while I'm priming it, I said something ain't right. Something's not right there. So we made a determination to pull the valve cover. We pulled this valve cover right here, and these little particles are laying all in the head and in the valve cover. What that is, folks, that is a valve stem seal. Again, this is an old engine. I didn't want to run this, but kind of reluctantly did. And the valve stem seals are shot in it, so I pulled the valve cover back off. There's only 2 valve stem seals on this side of the cylinder head. The rest of them are gone. Why this engine wasn't smoking is beyond me. But anyway, that's the deal. So I did get the motor mounts on, and but the motor is still locking up. So I'm not sure why the motor is locking up. That's bizarre. That is truly, totally bizarre. I don't know what to tell you. But anyhow, I'm going to call it a day. We're going to think on it. Maybe some particles got down into the oil stream. A good chance when I was priming it. It flushed particles into the oil stream. And but it frees up. The funny thing is, it locks up, stops. You wait about 2 minutes, and it frees up and lets you go again. You go about 2 or 3 inches, and it locks up again. So in other words, as I'm turning the crankshaft, say this mark right here, it'll stop. It'll come to a dead stop. Wait 2 minutes, then it goes about right there. It stops again. It just does that all the way around. So that is bizarre. It don't feel like compression. It locks up solid. So I may have to pull the bottom of the oil pan back off. But we definitely got to. I don't know what to do with the 400. I don't know if we should go back to the 440. That is odd. That is very odd. But again, this is an old car, old engine that I'm trying to restore and race it at the same time, and we're running into these problems. I didn't want to run this motor. I knew better because it's old. Everything about this car is old. I've been fixing things from bumper to bumper, so I may go back to the 440. We'll see. Anyhow, folks, that's your Furious update. And again, we run into another snag, and this is going to take a little while to get past this snag. So we may go back to the 440 while we I don't know what we're going to do yet. I really don't.